Getting ready for college involves a lot more than just academic readiness. Students need to be independent and learn to advocate for themselves. And it's very important for parents to understand what's involved in fostering that independence and self-advocacy. For the majority of students, getting good grades, of course, is important. However, earning the grades is more important than getting straight A's with too much support. And this is because students who are successful in college know how to work hard. Unfortunately, a lot of students who are very bright students never have to work hard until junior or senior year, and sometimes not even until college, and they've never learned how to study. Part of that is the pressure from society, where we expect that it's so hard to get into college. And the truth is, getting into college is not difficult as long as you're applying to colleges that are appropriate for you. More than half the colleges in the country accept 50% or more of their students. It's only the top 5% or so of the colleges in the country where everyone wants to apply that creates this frenzy of how hard it is to get in. By the time students are in high school, they should be attending their IEP or 504 meetings. And 9th and 10th grade, the parents can still speak up, but by junior year, the parent should really be in the background and the student should be advocating for his needs with the parent there for support. It's very important for students to have that confidence that they can advocate for themselves. And as parents, again, we don't think about advocacy in all aspects of life. But one good example is when you take your child to the doctor and the doctor looks at your child and says, "How are you feeling today?" And the mom or dad answers. Okay, even a 5-year-old can respond to the doctor and you as the parent can fill in. But those are the things we don't think about when children are young. But the earlier you start letting them speak for themselves, the more confident and able they are as young adults. Parents have a difficult time letting go of their responsibilities. But the best thing they can do for their child is to start transferring over the responsibilities for life. Not just academics, but getting up in the morning. The child needs to be able to get up by himself because his parents are not going to be there with him at college. If he cannot get up by himself, he's not going to make it to his college classes. The student needs to be able to take medication by herself if she takes medication. And ways that parents can help with that is gradually turning that process over by having the child help fill the pill box, reminding the child, and taking it slowly over time. But there's no one that's going to give the child medication at college. In addition to that, students need to be able to manage their time. They need to be able to keep track of their assignments. They need to be able to do all of these things on their own. When students are in college, I encourage them strongly to continue using support services that are available to them. And that's why it's important to find the college that offers what they need. For example, if a student has difficulty with executive functioning, I would recommend and set the student up with an executive functioning coach that she could meet with once a week or even twice a week to stay on top of her work and not feel overwhelmed. Students who do that and follow that pattern through the first semester have a much greater chance of success than students who think they can do it on their own and then have to scramble for support midway through the semester. Students should know what their learning styles are, what their strengths are, and their weaknesses are. But the learning differences should not define them. They are much greater than that. And what we try to do is educate students about their strengths. We teach them that if they are a hands-on learner and they need projects to do, they should look for colleges that have that type of learning. They're not lecture students, they can't sit through a lecture. So don't try to put yourself in a place that doesn't work for you. And so by accepting your limitations in a way and using your strengths, you're much more successful. Many students do not accept that they have learning differences because somehow they've felt it was a negative label. And I try to let them know that that's just one small piece of who they are. It's not who they are. And if they get the support for what they need, they're going to be successful.